In this video, it'll be my first time showing you a product research method that I rarely ever share. This method typically takes a little bit more time, and by doing so, you'll be able to find something that's a lot less competitive, and sometimes you'll be able to find a particular product where you're way ahead of the game. And it's just a very powerful method because a lot of times you can hop into a product that no one else is even on, and you can get way ahead of the game before anyone else even catches up. And this is a little bit of a slower route. However, I typically like to do this occasionally because this is how you're able to find a product that no one else is selling. Although we base this off of research and analytics off of other sellers that are already selling and the products are proven. However, a lot of the times there's just not as many sellers just yet. So that's why it's important to do this occasionally. And this is also very helpful for those of you guys who sell t-shirts, sweatshirts, and a lot of products that has a lot of competition. Although there's lots of sales to be made within those products, occasionally you just want to find something new. So Printify says they have over 900 plus products. Typically what I just like to do is kind of search around the website, and this is kind of a manual way of doing things and just looking for products that no one else is selling. We know ornaments is going to be a hot seller. We know mugs are already a good seller. We know t-shirts are. I think we did do desk mats not too long ago, but you know, I like to look into calendars, maybe even the swimsuit. I already know candles is a good seller. I look into the AirPods, the socks. I just type in every single product that I typically don't sell into Etsy, and I see what the analytics tells me. So for example, I see this acrylic wall clock, and I don't know if this is a good seller or not. There is a round one and not just a square. So what I can do is look into it. So we can type in a few different things. You can always type in the niche and the product, or you can just type in the product. You can type in personalized and the product. You can type in custom product. A lot of those comes over time, depending how long you've been doing this. But if you don't know what to type in niche wise, you can always just start off with like custom or personalized. So you can type in custom wall cloth. Let's see what comes up. The problem with this though is it's going to be a lot of personalized products, but we just kind of want to see if there's any sales or demand for anything. I would take a guess that something like this could potentially sell, or more so this one. But what we can do is click on our little B right here. This is Everbee. Everbee is going to give us the product analytics. This tells us $266 per month. What I'm going to do is go on to the left side and I will click on product analytics. So it scans the whole entire page, and then I can look and sort it by monthly revenue. This listing age is 43 months. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, so this is not for the same style wall clock that we're actually looking at. There's different multiple styles. And like I said, not everything is going to be a winner. This one right here is more similar to something that we could produce, and it's doing roughly like $300 per month. But see, a lot of times you have to dig deeper. So as you can see right here, Everbee is telling us monthly sales 5, total sales 55, so $315 per month, and that's over the course of the whole entire year. But here's what's also interesting as well. Sometimes that does tell us that there is demand, and the seller's just not doing a good enough job creating a compelling listing, selling for a good price point. Like this is super expensive and so on. Obviously this is a whole different size as well. For example, if it was a smaller clock size, maybe it would be a more comparable price, but you have to take those things into consideration. So I'm doing product research, just looking at products that I might want to get into, products that I never sell. A phone case is going to be really hot just because a new phone just dropped, but those are things I already know. So what I like to do is just look into products that I rarely ever sell. The last time I sold aprons was about 6-7 years ago, so maybe that's something I want to hop into again. So what I can do, for example, this time I'm going to type in funny apron. I just want to see what comes up, if there's still demands for aprons and how big of a demand is it. So I'm going to click on product analytics once again with Everbee, and then I can sort it by the monthly revenue. And check this out. This is a canvas workshop apron. So you have to be real particular what you're looking into. This isn't something that's fast paced, right? Where you can just kind of look at a product, you see it's doing well, and then you can hop into it. And that's the difference. Sometimes products are doing really well and everyone see how easy it is for you to just be able to see a product that's selling well, the niche that's selling well, and then you can just easily hop into it. This one right here requires a little bit more work, but the payoff can be a lot larger. So for example, this one right here, about $1,000 per month. It's been selling for like 2 years. It's not exactly the greatest. So let's go ahead and look at the conversion rate. They have a pretty high conversion rate though, so that's pretty interesting to be honest. So it has a high conversion rate for a decent design. The listing is not as great. You could actually make this look a whole lot better. They have kind of the basics down with the listing template. They have a nice little features page right here, but you can always kind of relate this to your brand. But 6% is a pretty good conversion rate. Total sales 1,600. Let's look into some more with the aprons. So this time I'm going to type in personalized apron, and let's see what they have here this time. All right, so here we have a whole new list of aprons. Let's click on this one right here. This is really popular, the canvas style. So, you know, if you're looking to create a product in-house, this is probably something that you're going to want to look into. And this is really simple. And obviously this sets you apart from print on demand because you're going to be selling a product that a lot of other people are afraid to do the extra step of work to be able to see these types of sales. But this one right here is not too bad right here. I love the fact that they have a video, they have different options right here for your text, they have a little product benefit right here, they have the specs and sizing of the actual apron. This is nice. 10 people bought this in the last 24 hours. Let's see here. So line 1, line 2 print. I'm guessing that's what they're trying to say. I will say they should. Let's see if they have it. I would definitely highly recommend a how to order picture because that right there can be slightly confusing. They do have it right here, but I would still recommend adding it as an additional photo as well. So this is something I haven't sold in a while. However, let's see if there's enough margin for us. So I'm just going to type in apron now on Printify. I want to see what other products they have. This one says only shipped from UK, and that one's kind of the most similar one. However, let's see here. So I kind of want something from the US, so we're kind of looking at this one or this one really. So $14.95 provider info. Now we see all the colors that they do have. It is just one size. And then let's look at the total price. So I'm just going to go ahead and round this up to roughly $21 for our whole entire cost of goods. I'm going to head back on over here. Let me see what their full price is selling for. So kids apron, we're not selling kids apron. We're selling a standard apron, $24. Let's see, a shipping $5.93, $24.80. So Everbee also has an Etsy calculator, so $24.80. Just gonna go ahead and do this as $5.99 because that's what I would do. And then our cost of goods would be roughly $21, and that's total actually. So we will do 15 here, and we will do 6 here. So let's go ahead and calculate that. We will make close to $6 profit each. Let's see it with the Etsy ads. 20% Etsy ads, $1.46. So this isn't the greatest product, but once again, you would just pretty much do this over and over until you land on new products that you would like to try. All right, so regardless of Etsy ads, that doesn't really matter on that profit point because we kind of use that for our top line revenue. So top line wise, we'd make $6.42 each. So this is just kind of something that you want to think about, right? A lot of times if you're selling t-shirts, you might do a whole lot more volume. You are making less profit, but there is more competition. But if you're selling aprons, there might be less competition for you, not as high a volume. However, if there's less competition, there's a chance that you can have higher volume, but regardless, your profit margin's a lot higher anyways. Now, I'm not necessarily saying just hop into aprons without doing further research and thought process before building out your whole entire listing. Just really think about the entire process that we just went through. All right, so if you're happy with this product and this is something you want to move forward with, there's 1,000 ways to create the design, right? So what you can do is go directly back on Etsy. We type in kitchen supplies watermark. Is it watermark or watercolor style? And we type in SVG. And here we have thousands and thousands literally of kitchen supply art. Okay, so what you can do is just go ahead and download one of these for $2, $3, whatever it may be. Here's some right here, baking supplies. Or here's another website that I like a lot called Creative Fabrica or Creative Fabrica. I'm just gonna type in kitchen. Let's see what comes up. So I'm gonna go back up. Let's try one more time. Kitchen utensils. What would you call it? All right, so it's pretty much closest to this style right here. Here's a good one right here, watercolor clip art. So let's try one more time. Kitchen watercolor. And as you can see, I really don't know what to type in to begin with, but over time, I pretty much teach myself the right words I was supposed to look for. Like watercolor, for example, I had an idea to type that, but now I know for sure just because of the fact that a lot of these other products are called watercolor is something that I can use into my keyword dictionary for the future. So I'm just gonna go ahead and download this one real quick. We're not gonna make it the best looking one, but we're just gonna go ahead and use it. Also, Creative Fabrica is a great deal to be able to access a lot of these designs that really resonate with the Etsy audience a whole lot. So I think I have a link down below for this as well, some type of coupon code. So I'm going to download this, and now I have all of these files. You can take and use whatever software you want to use, Adobe Illustrator, Kindle, Canva, whatever you're most comfortable with. So for this example, I'm just going to get it done really quick. I'm going to use Adobe Illustrator. As you can see, I already have the apron template. How did I get that? You pretty much can download it right on Printify. Right here it says download design template. You can pretty much download that for any product. So now that I have this open, all I'm going to do is is click and drag some of these designs over. So with Adobe Illustrator, it's really easy to center things. All I have to do is click this top button right here. As you can see, it pretty much grouped them together. But if I just want to center it all, align them all, I can just do something like that and we're pretty much good to go. And now I'm just gonna drag over a little reef where I also got from Creative Fabrica, or is it Creative Fabrica? I don't even know how you pronounce it. Copy and paste this to the other side as well. Click this, transform, reflect. Alright, so we have our design really quickly. Now this is where it becomes a little more fun, is where we're gonna add a text. And since this is a personalized product, we're going to need a way to automate the orders, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. So we need to make an area for a text that can be personalized. So what I'm gonna do is type in the letter T. That's gonna open up my font tool. I'm gonna go ahead and type in a text right here. So actually, I don't want no font box. I'm gonna just hit T. I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna type in Ashley for a name, and then I'm gonna go ahead and resize this right here, maybe slightly larger. And now I'm gonna go ahead and change it to a font that I like, and I already have the font file too. So there we have it right there. Or I can just go ahead and put it as your logo here. Boom. Alright, so now I'm gonna save my file type as a PNG, and I'm also gonna save it as a PDF. So I'm gonna upload the PNG right here on Printify. That way I already have a listing set up. So as you can see, have my design, awesome. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it right there. And now what I'm gonna do with this is I'm just gonna save this product and I'm gonna publish it to Etsy. And then on Etsy, you can go ahead and manage your listing. You can make it look all nice. You can create all those additional images, change the price and so on. However, now we have a personalization option. So on Etsy, you're gonna have to turn on that personalization so that they can type in their name. However, you don't wanna sit there and type in every single name every single time you get an order. So what you can do is head on over to this website right here. This is called Hello Custom. It's done for you personalization. So as soon as you type in the name, it changes it for you and it spits that file back with the actual person's name back in the Printify, so you don't have to change it every time. Honestly, if you've ever done personalization, you know what kind of hassle this can be, and this is a crazy powerful tool. Alright, so once you're on Hello Custom, you can just click add new template. You can do a PNG or a PDF, but with a PDF, you're just gonna see better results because of the vector file. So just go ahead and upload that PDF file that you just saved. All right, now here we have our file, which is pretty cool. The first thing you want to do is change the title. So as you can see, when I uploaded this design, it already sees the fact that this right here is text. When I click on it, it already knows it's something that can be personalized. And right here with the tag, you have to associate this with what type of text this is. This is going to be a name, so I'm going to click name. And as you can see, it says missing font. However, with Hello Custom, you can just go ahead, if you have the font file, you can add it to your font library on Hello Custom. So you can use custom fonts as well, but make sure you do have the rights to the actual font for 100% commercial use. All right, so now you have everything set to go. What you're going to do is click product variants. You're going to click on that product that you just uploaded from Printify. You're going to click on it. Now it's going to associate this product file from Hello Custom on over to Printify, so that every time you get a personalized product order, it's going to create the design with the correct name and send that over to Printify. So that's how you can add on a few extra $1,000 per month with this unheard of product research method strategy, because there can be less competition the deeper that you dive. And by doing so, just make sure that the demand and the sales meet your requirements so that you know this is a proven product when it comes to putting it to the market. If this video helped you out, go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.